So if you were invited to a holiday party or you're just looking for a super quick dessert, I got you covered. We're making 3 holiday desserts that you can make from start to finish in less than 15 minutes. Now, today we are starting off with our bark. So bark is super popular. You can take it to a party. You can actually wrap it up as a holiday gift. I've done it. It works out, looks beautiful. So I'm gonna show you, we're making 2 flavors. We're making the milk chocolate and the white chocolate. So I have everything set out. We are using, let me show you the chocolate chips I'm using. These are the ones from Chalk Zero. We have the milk chocolate, we have the milk chocolate and the white chocolate. These are no sugar added. I'll leave them linked in the description below. I do have a discount code, which is lowcarblove. You can use that at checkout. So we have 4 tablespoons of butter, 2 go in each. Let's go ahead and place that right in. We're gonna do them separately. Now remember, chocolate is pretty, it's pretty delicate. So you want to melt this in, if you're doing it in the microwave, just do it like in increments of 10 to 15 seconds at most. If you're doing it stovetop, then you're just going to stir until it gets nice and melted and well incorporated. So let's go ahead and melt these. I'm gonna show you the consistency and I'm gonna show you how easy it is to make this recipe. This is perfect, look at that. Yeah. Okay, and this is what we are looking for. So now, at this point, you can either make 2 different barks, so you can make 1 milk chocolate, 1 white chocolate. I'm going to do a layer. I just think it's gonna look kind of cute. I thought about just doing chocolate, and then the peppermint on top. I'm thinking we're gonna do chocolate, peppermint, white chocolate, peppermint. So that's what I'm thinking. It's just kind of feeling that vibe. So we have both of our chocolates. I have my little baking sheet already lined with parchment. So we're just gonna, parchment is gonna make your life so much easier. So I personally would use parchment or wax paper or something, because if you put it straight onto your baking dish, it's just gonna be a pain to get it off. You don't wanna do that. So just do that, or even like a silicone little mat, you could do it on the mat. So either or will work. We are putting down our first layer, which is our milk chocolate. I don't want it to be too thin, so I'm gonna keep it here towards the center of the baking sheet. Okay, so we laid our first layer down. I let it sit in the fridge for a couple minutes just so that it, it gets that like light little crust on it, so that we can go ahead and layer our white chocolate. Okay, now to finish off this recipe, all that's left to do is sprinkle the peppermint and let it sit in the fridge. Okay, so this is the final product. Now we're just gonna let it sit in the fridge for about 5 minutes. Okay, so while our bark is setting in the fridge, I wanna thank Seed for sponsoring this part of the video. Seed is a DS1 symbiotic, which is a probiotic and prebiotic in one. The capsule that's inside actually reaches down into your colon. It feeds all the gut bacteria that needs to be fed down there. Now, 70% of our immune system lives in our gut. So if you have issues with headaches, skin, like dry skin, your hair's falling out, you have bloating, inflammation, all of that stems from your gut. So this is a great place to start. If you guys don't have a probiotic and prebiotic that you're absolutely obsessed with, I'm gonna go ahead and link the one that I use down below, which is Seed. Use lowcarblove at checkout. It gives you a 15% discount, and you can find the link in the description below. Cheers, guys. Now for the next recipe, it's a 2-ingredient either cake or cupcakes. Now, all you need is Greek yogurt and a boxed cake mix. If you don't wanna use a boxed cake mix, don't worry. I have a recipe that I'm gonna leave linked in the description below. That's my chocolate cake mix. And so then you would just get all your dry ingredients in and finish off the recipe. But I know a lot of you will be in a pinch. You're gonna need something super quick. So all you need to do is buy your favorite cake mix and then some Greek yogurt. I'm gonna show you how easy it is to bring this all together. Okay, so in here we have our boxed cake mix, and now we just toss in our Greek yogurt. So for this recipe, this is all you need. You do not need to add any other ingredient. A boxed cake mix and Greek yogurt, that's it. And then we are getting this right into the oven. That's it. Like that is it. Now, the only additional thing you have to add is 1 cup of water. So we're gonna go ahead and add that in. You can use water, you can use almond milk. I'm just using water. So we're gonna give that a mix. So I'm using a 6 regular size muffin pan. We're gonna line it with our little cupcake liners because we definitely don't want our cake sticking to the actual tin. And we're using an ice cream scooper just to get everything nice and even. Okay, now our oven is preheated to 350 degrees. We're gonna go ahead and get these babies in, and I'm gonna show you how they look when they come out. All right, guys, so our cupcakes are all done. We're gonna go ahead and let these cool and move on to our final recipe. Now for our final recipe, we have 3 ingredients here. We have our gluten-free, grain-free ginger snap cookies. Then we have some softened cream cheese and our no sugar added white chocolate chips. We're gonna toss that right in. Okay, so we have the 2 ingredients. Now mix these 2 together. So it's literally just the cookies and the cream cheese. And this is actually gonna form a dough. So I cannot wait to show you these. These are actually really, really cute. You can set them up during the holidays or even a birthday party. You put them in the little mini cupcake liners, like the little mini ones. And I'm gonna show you how to do it. Now what we're gonna do is grab a mini ice cream scooper. Cupcake liners I was talking about, they're like the little minis. So here we have a dozen truffles. Now the last step is to dip them in our white chocolate. So I'm gonna go ahead and melt this. This is the no sugar added chocolate, which I will leave linked in the description below. But let's go ahead and get this melted and dip these truffles in. Now to finish them off, we have some ginger cookie crumbles and we're just gonna top off our truffles. Not only does it make it look pretty, it just adds a little crunch and texture to it. Okay, and now to finish this off, we are putting them in the freezer until they set, and then we're bringing all the desserts out for you to take a look at how they all turned out. The truffle's calling my name. All right, guys, we're going right into the taste test. We have our 3 easy desserts that you can make all year round. We are going in for the taste test. I'm thinking these gingerbread truffles that are dipped in our white chocolate is where it's at. Going for the taste test. So these are rich. Get the flavor profiles here. You know what it's giving me? It's giving me like cheesecake vibes. I mean, obviously this is like a 3 ingredient truffle, which I think is super, it's just genius if you really think about it. These are delicious. I think any one of these that you choose to make, you are gonna absolutely love. If you take it to a party, it's gonna look presentable. People are gonna love them and it's not gonna take you any time. So I'm gonna leave all 3 recipes in the description below. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like button, show me some love, and don't forget to share not only this recipe, but share the channel with your friends and family that are living a low carb lifestyle or that you know are just trying to make healthier choices in their life. Guys, thanks so much for being here. I love you and I'll see you on my next video. Mwah.